The problem isn't immigration or immigrants. The problem is in the hearts and minds of those who don't think of themselves as immigrants. Many who use the word immigrant as a weapon are much more immigrant than the vast majority of the people who are being targeted under the current U.S. policies, especially when you consider that many of these immigrants come from indigenous backgrounds. Thank you very much. Most of us would do well to embrace spiritual practices that make us at all times conscious of ourselves as immigrants on stolen land. Now that would be a land acknowledgement. Language, dress, skin color, food, family, all of these may be the outward signs of what many of us label as immigrant. But that is not all there is to anyone's story. No one should be defined by an oppression that they didn't create. The people riding an elevator with Ethelred Brown, or asking my grandfather to turn down a bed on a train, they never considered that they might be in the presence of a brilliant theological mind or pivotal community civil rights leader. This is something to remember the next time you accompany someone to an immigration hearing, or talk with an Uber driver who has an accent, or greet the people who clean and maintain your spaces, or who cut your grass. The most radical thing the Caribbean immigrants to the U.S. of the early 20th century did was to declare themselves as full human beings in the face of white racism. What I learned from my grandfather, and what we as Unitarian Universalists can learn from Reverend Ethelred Brown, is that we have an obligation to rethink our relationship with those we would call immigrants, and recognize everyone as full human beings before seeing anyone as a single issue or cause.